Hello everyone, welcome back to Consistent Profits. On this installment, I will be giving you a quick review, midweek review on the markets that I already had put out analysis of earlier this week. Monday it was, and just to give you a sentiment, the current sentiment, whether the market is looking bearish or bullish as far as this week has progressed. However, without wasting time, here is US dollar index in front of me. I'm on the weekly chart. As you can see, price had traded down like we had already spoken about that this week, and this week have been slightly bearish, and currently it's majorly bullish, meaning the buyers are in control as far as this week is concerned. We already had looked at this shaded area over here, which is a fair value gap, an imbalance on the weekly chart that price had already traded into. And after doing that, it traded through it, and now it has traded to the upside, and it's looking like price is going to trade into this low over here, or this one over here, these lows over here, and then continue downward later on. It might be in weeks to come or so. However, that's the sentiment that we are seeing. And without wasting time, I'm quickly diving into daily time frame. And with the daily time frame, we can see a market structure shift, whereby price have traded all the way down, and in the beginning of the week we still held that bearish momentum. Monday it dipped into this fair value gap like we had already anticipated, and traded into this low here, down into it. That was achieved, and the market has shifted its sentiment to bullish right now on the daily time frame, which obviously, if you are a trader of the EURUSD or any pair that is related to the dollar, you begin to understand that market is most likely to become bearish today, tomorrow, or even days to come further. You know what I mean? So with that understanding that price is likely to trade into the lows that we saw on the weekly chart, we can anticipate today to be bullish. As we can see, there is a market structure shift on the dollar index. When the dollar index is bullish, we expect pairs like EURUSD, GBPUSD to be bearish. And of course, the US CAD, the dollar yen, which is not always the case. It always depends on which currency is more bullish or bearish or stronger than the other at that given moment. However, you will most likely expect them to be bullish in this case, meaning the dollar CAD and the dollar yen. Where else do you are expecting the euro dollar to be bearish in this scenario whereby the dollar index is bullish? Okay, without wasting time, I'm jumping into this market of pound dollar. We already had been holding a bullish sentiment when you look at the daily chart, and we held that idea from the beginning of the week. However, with the dollar being bullish at the moment, we can expect price to trade lower into maybe this level over here, and then maybe continue or from that level upward, depending on whether the sentiment of the dollar has already shifted from being bullish to bearish. You know what I mean? So that is what we can expect as far as market is concerned. And looking at the weekly chart, you can see also this level that I already spoken of on the daily, that this is the weekly level that price is likely to trade into, and maybe dip even lower, and then continue upward into this level that we had already delineated or singled out as a next target. Okay, without wasting time, I'm quickly going to go to the Euro USD. And on the Euro USD chart, you can see how price is likely to trade all the way down here or dip into this maybe in the coming week or so, and then go higher. Obviously, based on how this week is going to close, if this week closes and leaves this fair value gap that we already see as a potential, we expect maybe next week for price to dip lower and go up. Reason being, of course, the dollar is looking bearish. It's no longer, bullish instead. It's no longer looking bearish anymore. So you consider that what we can expect with this market is for it to continue lower into this level. Whereas in the beginning of the week, because everything looked bullish, the anticipation was for price to continue its momentum, trade into this level and continue. So this is a weekly chart, and on the daily chart, this is how things are looking. This week, we already had anticipated for price to dip into this fair value gap and continue high. It did that. And then from then, it has been trading lower. We were anticipating a momentum to continue to the upside. However, since the dollar was a little bit, has shifted from being bearish to bullish, we become a little bit cautious into thinking potentially price is going to trade below this level today, tomorrow, into this levels here, over here, and then continue up in the days to come or even next week. So without wasting time, I'm gonna now look at the S&P. How is it moving at the moment? The anticipation for this market has been bullish as well for this week, and it didn't hold back. Bullish indeed it was. It has been, and this is the weekly chart. The target was for price to trade above this level over here, which was last week's high, and it did that, and to continue momentum into this level over here as a next target that we can anticipate to be reached this week or maybe in weeks to come. All right, now I'm going to look at the daily time frame, and on the daily time frame, at the moment, you can see prices still looking very much bullish, and but there's still chances that it can go down lower, dip into these levels and go higher. However, we still hold in that weekly level as the next target to the upside. And looking at this market, we can see that this week price created this level over here, this high. It went low because we were anticipating price to be bullish. We already spoke about this fair value gap earlier this week. Price dipped into it and then continue higher, took out this high and surged further up. This market is still bullish. What we are looking for is for it to take out this high potentially this today, tomorrow, and if that doesn't happen, there's chances that it might create momentum to the downside, trade into these levels over here, and then continue upward in days to come or even next week. So this is a review that we are having, but as far as the ideas that we had earlier this week, that price will be bullish, it didn't hold back. Bullish it has been, this market. So like, comment, subscribe. I thank you for your support. Remember, trading, it's a risky thing. Whatever that you do, make sure that you practice these ideas on your demo account, and when you find it that you are ready to now undertake real money trading, then you can do that when you have found consistency and you have enough reference point as to how the market works and all that. So that decision, basically, it will be made by you. Like I said, I thank you for your support. Like, comment, subscribe. See you on the next one.